my channel, and today I have the promised reveal video for you from my previous video. If you haven't checked it out, please do. This is my mini bag wish list, and if you guessed that I got the Chanel mini rectangular, then you guessed correctly. And here it is in all its glory. It's a beautiful box. I already took off the ribbon and I can't be bothered to put it back on because I can never do a good job. So there it is, and let's see what I got. Ta-da! It's just in this beautiful magnetic box. I really like that the box is smaller and it fits really nicely inside instead of one of those big boxes and the bag is just inside running around. There we go. Let's just put it there. Here it is in the dust bag. I don't really like this dust bag. I think they could have done a much better job at choosing a nicer material, but hey, there's just some paper. Let me show you the book. It's in here. There we go. And this is just the buffing glove. And you have the care booklet, and this is just the receipt. I always keep my receipt. There we go. Put it in. Just put it. There you go. And here is the beauty. Ta-da-ta-da. Look at how gorgeous is that. Can we just all take a moment to appreciate the beauty that is this caviar leather? It's like, oh my god. So this is the Chanel mini rectangular in chevron pattern in the light gold caviar leather. It's called the light gold, but it's really a pink, light pink, iridescent gorgeousness. It's like, look at this. And it has the silver hardware. I usually always go for gold hardware. I always prefer gold, but I mean, when the back is this gorgeous, who cares what color the hardware is? So this is the front. Let me show you. See, I'm not sure if it shows up properly. There you go. And look at the side. There's one thing I don't like is how this bit is pulling in. Can you see? I think maybe with a bit of wear it'll be fine, hopefully. And the bottom just has this 3 stitching lines running through, which I quite like. And there you go. And here is the back view. It has this little pocket that I'm not sure I'm going to use because it's really tight and I don't want to stretch it out. Maybe you can put like a parking ticket or something. There. Okay. Now let's open it together. It just has the classic Chanel twist lock. Let's take this off. As you can see, this is still sealed, but you can see the Chanel Paris written on the back of the lock. This is the strap tag. Let's take this out. Okay, as you can see, I haven't worn this back yet. This is still sealed. Let's take this off together. See, I kept something for you. I think this is gonna be quite challenging. You really can't be too careful with it. There you go. Ta-da! Okay. With this video, I really want to give you a super close and detailed look of everything, because when I first got this bag, I had to get it from a reseller because I don't think it's available in my country. And the first seller I got it from, I got the bag and it was gorgeous, it was beautiful, it was perfect, but it doesn't come with a receipt. They said it comes with an original store copy of the receipt, but turns out it's a printout of a picture of the receipt. And when you're buying something from a reseller, that is just not acceptable. So I returned that one and I managed to find another one the next day, and this is it. And so when I first got it, when I got the first one, I was really worried that it's going to be a replica bag. I mean, it's unlikely because this is a very seasonal bag, but you never know. So I was looking through YouTube, I was looking through Google Images just to find like super detailed pictures of this bag, and I couldn't find any. So hopefully this will help you, and I'll show you like every single bit of it so you can check when you got yours. There you go. This is what the inside looks like, and it's lined with this beautiful pearlescent pink soft leather. And when you're not sure of an authenticity of the bag, like every single detail is suspicious, and it just makes the bag it makes the purchase feels wrong. I mean, when you're buying a bag, you want to be 100% happy with it. So when you have doubts in your mind, if it's only 1%, it really bothers me. So this one, I'm so happy. Okay, let's see if we can get a better look at this. Can you see how at the back of the turn lock, it's just this metal round bit of the hardware, and it has one slip pocket, and it says Chanel made in Italy, which is fine. I mean, I would have preferred made in France, but this is fine too. And there's a zipper pocket with Chanel written on the zipper puller. Can you see there? And it's just a normal plastic zipper. And here is the authenticity card at the back there, and here it is. And there's the matching hologram sticker like right on the corner there. And one thing that I wasn't sure about when I first got this bag is this piece of leather here. It's connecting the bag, and so there's like the ring, it's a D-ring, and it connects the chain to the bag. But the way they did it is they folded in the leather on the edge of the chain, and this part is really bulky, and there's a bit sticking out there. Not sure if you can see very well. Let's see, hopefully it shows up. So if you pull out the chain all the way, this bit pokes out. It's just quite annoying because it's just not as perfect as it should be. However, I figured out that if you're wearing the back stuff, it will actually stick there, so it's not gonna show anyway. I mean, it still bothers me a little bit because I expect perfection from Chanel, but I mean, it's not too bad. And as you can see, these are the grommets. Just this beautiful, it's not shiny silver, it's more like a muted satin silver. I'm not sure if you can tell. See, it's a different kind of silver from what you find on the chain. And now the chain itself, I remember watching a video when I was doing my research about this bag from Lala, another YouTuber. She's really, I mean, I love her videos. And she got this bag and she had to return it because there's a problem with her chain. And so when I got my bag, I was really paying attention to it, and I think it might just be the way, I mean, it's not too bad. I'm not sure, can you see it? Let's see, hopefully I can focus. There you go. So when you see the front side, it's completely smooth because this is a folded side, but the back side, you can see there's a bit of the leather, a raw piece of the leather. I think it's because what they did is like they take a piece of long leather and they fold it in trifold before they insert it into the chain. So one of the sides will have the raw edge. I mean, what they should have done is did a 4-fold instead, so there's no raw edge, but it's not a big deal to me as long as none of the leather is fraying and as long as I don't pay too much attention to it. So there you go. I have heard that this is a shorter chain length, a chain drop, compared to the previous versions of the mini rectangular. I can't attest to that because this is my first Chanel mini. but this is good enough chin length for me. I am 5'4" or 5'5". I'm 165 centimeters, and this sits nicely. I mean, I could have done with about an extra 2 inches maybe, but this is fine. So here's what else can I talk about. And as you can see with the chevron quilting, I was a bit hesitant at first as well because it's a bit flat on the corners. You see there, I think because there's not as much stuffing on the side, so this bit is a lot more raised compared to this side, and even on this bit it starts to flatten out when you get to the middle here. And it's the same with this. You can see how it's more raised here, and it just starts to flatten out here. Hopefully it's not a big deal, and hopefully it will last long. And it does pucker up a bit here as well. And what else? And see what I was talking about. So this is really annoying. Let's see. Hopefully when it's full, it'll be fine. I mean, the thing that attracted me the most, and I think is really the selling point of this bag, is its color. It's just this gorgeous. I mean, the color is just gorgeous. I'm not sure how much I can capture on camera, but in real life it's absolutely blinding. It's pink, it's green, it's purple. I mean, this is just living. I got it for a lot more than retail price. I mean, what retail price would have been in European countries, but I know that I won't be going to Europe until next year, so I won't be able to, I mean, this is a seasonal color, and everybody knows that Chanel never comes back with the repeat color unless it's in a classic line. So if I don't get it now, I'm pretty sure I'm going to regret it so much later. So even if I had to pay quite a few $100s more, I think it's worth it. One more thing that somebody did mention, I think it was Fashionably Amy, sorry, and it's this bit here. See, so the way they constructed this bag means that there's a bit poking out here. It doesn't really bother me. I think, to be honest, the color of this bag just blinded me to every single imperfection. But I mean, just so you know, it's there. It's probably going to get the most wear because it's on the corner and it's poking out, but hopefully, I mean, I'm going to be really gentle with this bag. But to be honest, the Caviar leather, it's not as tough as other Caviar leathers I've touched. I mean, compared to the classic bags, the black Caviar, this is definitely softer, but it's still nowhere near as fragile as a lambskin. So I think I should be safe. Now let's see what fits inside, because as I've said before, I've heard that this bag actually fits quite a bit, and actually fits quite as almost as much as a small the small flat bag. So let's see if it's true. I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back with a couple of things that I usually carry with me. These are my essentials. So let's see what fits inside here. I mean, this is going to be my first experience with this bag. So this is just my Gucci card wallet that I've reviewed before. I still love this so much, and I still think this is one of the most perfect small wallet ever. And this fits, there you go. I mean, this way it is a bit taller than what I would like, but I think it will still close nicely. I mean, let's try to put it sideways first. And this is my phone. This is an iPhone 7. It's not a Plus, it's just a normal one, and it's just got this it's pretty slim casing, but it does have this ring at the back, and I think it fits really nicely there. And this is my key holder. This is just a really simple leather key holder that I made myself. I always carry all my essential keys with me, and it fits really nicely there. I always carry a lip balm with me, or a lip gloss, or usually a lip balm. And there you go. I'm very low maintenance, so I don't carry makeup with me at all. I have a packet of tissue. I usually have wet tissue, but I ran out, so That's a bit of a okay. And I always have messy hair, so I like to carry a hairbrush with me. But to be honest, I'm not sure. Is it gonna fit? Well, okay. As you can see, it doesn't really fit. This is just a mini brush from Body Shop. I love them. I've gone through like 20 of them at least in the past decade. Let's see if this works better. I'm gonna try to put this sideways so that we have more space here. And I think it's better if I put the bristle side down. Okay, let's see. So you can see all these things are poking out. Let me see if it does close really nicely, but I'm not sure if I would carry it like this, because you can see there's the brush handle poking out, and there's my wallet poking out. With my wallet, I'm not so worried because it is leather, so I don't think it can damage the other leather. But with my hairbrush, I think over time it might have a dent on the inside. But as you can see, it does fit really nicely. It is quite heavy for such a small bag. Not heavy in a sense it's a heavy bag, but once you pack it full, it still packs quite a punch, if you know what I mean. And let's see, there are a couple of things that I like to carry with me. I mean, if I don't have my tissue, if I forgo my hairbrush, if I forgo my chapsticks, let's see. This is my catch-all, my leather catch-all that I made myself, and sometimes I like having it just sitting. I mean, it sits really nicely. This is the same size as the Louis Vuitton Toiletry 15, so if you have those, then you know that it fits perfectly if you want to use a catch-all, and you can still fit your phone inside, and maybe have like a small card holder and it will fit perfectly. So there you go. Let's see if it closes, and it does. Another thing that I like to carry with me is my Kindle. I'm a huge reader. I usually carry my Kindle with me everywhere. And let's see if it fits. Let me just go grab it. There you go. This is my Kindle. You see, it just has this flip case that I love. Let's see how worn this is and see if it fits. Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna fit. I was going to be really pleasantly surprised, but it doesn't really. You see how much of the top is poking out. I mean, let's see if I can carry it with me anyway. It's just so if I have my Kindle, I'm just gonna need my wallet and my phone. Okay, that's not gonna work. Maybe if I put my phone sideways, you can see how it's stretching out already. My sideways, and put my house keys, my tissue, and my lip balm. See, it's a tight fit. And let's try to close this. Yeah, it's not gonna close. Maybe if I lift my wallet and have just like a small thin card holder instead, which I don't have. I'm gonna have to get one. I've been thinking of getting one. They actually have one in the same leather, and I'm so tempted. But I've never used a card holder before, like the type I'm talking about, the really slim one that holds like 3 or 4 cards. I usually carry quite a bit of cash with me, so I wasn't sure if that's gonna work. But maybe. Let's see if this will close. Yeah, it's still not gonna close. So, conclude, Kindle is a no-no. But just with my normal essentials, this will work really nicely. There you go. This video. So, Chanel mini rectangular in Chevron Caviar light gold with silver hardware. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye bye.